When you switch employers, what's the best tax strategy advantages for converting traditional 401k to your separate Roth IRA? So I'm going to use my example. You have to kind of look at what your new income is going to be. Okay. So let's say you move from one job to the new job and you have $50,000. I'm going to type this out because I'm a very visual person. So let me type this out. Okay. I'm going to nerd it out for a second. So let's say you have $50,000, let's round it up. $100,000 in your traditional 401k. I can't see that, so let me go ahead and enhance. And if you put all $100,000 to the Roth IRA, okay, then that whole $100,000 become a taxable income. So if you have a new job, new me, okay, and you're making $75,000 a year now, all right? That's your income with a new job. If you convert the entire $100,000 from the traditional 401k to the Roth IRA, then your new income for that year is going to be $175,000 a year. If you're single, you're going to be in the 24% marginal tax rate. If you're married, filing jointly, you should be around 22% marginal tax rate. So you have to ask yourself, do I want to pay $22,000 out of that $100,000 or $24,000 out of that $100,000? You go from there, okay? You don't have to do that. You don't have to convert the entire $100,000. What some people do, and I'm not telling you what to do, is just, giving you different methods to do. What you can do is divide it. What if you only convert $10,000? Then your income is gonna be $85,000, right? So if you're in a marginal tax rate, so that would be about 12% if your income is gonna be $85,000, okay? So right here, is going to be much cheaper than paying 24%, right? So what if you converted $10,000 every year for the next 10 years? Then as far as tax strategy goes, that would be much smarter because now you're not paying, say, 24% or 32% out of that $100,000, but instead you're paying maybe $10,000 a year with 12%. I don't know your financial situation. I don't know your income, but you just need to kind of know what your taxable income is going to be, let's say in 2024. And I don't know what your balance is in your 401k, but that's how you kind of can view it. If you have no income at all, what if your income is none, zero, right? And you want to convert all $100,000. You would still have to pay about 17%, probably 18% in effective tax rate. So you need to do the calculation, and you can go to any tax calculator. They're always free, and you can kind of like do the estimation of how much you have to pay. You just have to remember to set some money aside to get ready to pay taxes. If you're making a conversion in a month of, say you do it today, you probably need to make a quarterly tax payment to make sure that tax is paid, because you don't want to under withhold federal income tax. Otherwise, you're going to get penalized for it. So have a strategy going forward and just have like, all right, maybe don't convert the entire thing, but kind of spread it out in the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years. It's up to you. You have all the time in the world to do it. Now, if you're already in the high income bracket, let's say you're already in the 32%, you might just have to wait until you're retired to do it, right? The other thing you have to consider is if you move money out of your traditional 401k to Roth IRA, you're going to lose the rule of 55. Okay, but you can take money out of your Roth IRA conversions after 5 years. So I did a lot of videos about the 5-year conversion rule. So check it out. Okay, I can probably show you this too. If I go to my timeline here, that's my timeline for 5 years. And I know exactly when I can take money out of my 401k here. There's going to be state pension, okay, Roth IRA, Roth TSP, HSA, Medicare, age 65. Social Security, if it's going to be around, you see how it has question marks because I have no idea. That would be a nice to have money. That's probably going to be my vacation money, really. And then a military pension, I'm going to collect way later on what the money is going to be. So you kind of need to have an idea like, hey, when do I retire? And how much of that is going to be going into the tax liability? So really good question, though. I know it's a complicated one. Ask your CPA. That's really the best person to talk to. But if you want to talk to me, you can. I'm not a CPA, but I can give you kind of like the breakdown of how taxes work. But I can't give you that tax advice. But you can go to firesideshow.com/coaching to schedule a session if you want to. Okay. But great question.